Todd's number one overall pick, his number one most anticipated, and that is Anemone. I said it right. Anemone.
Yes.
Yes. Todd, we sat next to each other for this one. Tell us all about Anemone and what you thought.
And we're the only two that saw it, I assume.
Oh, yeah. I think we're the only two that saw it, right? The other two
Yeah,
didn't
did
see
not
it. We're
see
the
it,
only
no.
ones that saw it. They can stay
Okay.
on and listen if they want.
Anemone is written and directed by Ronan Day-Lewis, the son of Daniel Day-Lewis, who also co-wrote this movie. And it sort of stars Daniel Day-Lewis. It sort of stars Sean Bean, who plays Jem Stoker, who travels into the wilderness to meet up with his estranged brother Ray, played by Daniel Day-Lewis. And there they sort of like hang out and discuss and feud over traumatic events and harbored resentments. And the unveiling of these things is not done in like a typical way. There's a lot of silence. There are a lot of Jem just like staring perplexed at Ray, and a lot of exploring the surrounding areas, since all there is to do in the shack is pretty much just like get drunk and play music. And the wife character is played by Samantha Morton. The son character is played by Samuel Bottomley. And those characters are a little bit more important than you originally think they are. Then the secrets and revelations are revealed in a very slow burn style with this movie. Ronan Day-Lewis has a very Terrence Malick-esque eye for how he shoots his movies. He seems to be channeling Malick in like the ambition of this movie, and in finding like the picture perfect shot and then lingering on it, whether it's like a shot of trees or a shot of boiling stew. Like he really likes to stick on one thing he believes is a beautiful image, and it is a beautiful movie because of that. The scale of the movie reminds me more of like a Shane Meadows movie. It could have starred like Paddy Considine or something. There's a little bit of Martin McDonagh in there too, especially in the dynamics between the two characters. Daniel Day-Lewis might be the best actor to ever live. Like here, he takes something that could have been almost boring and he makes it magnetic. Like he hasn't had that like twinkle in his eye having fun with a role since like Gangs of New York. And if this movie makes waves, he easily could tie Katharine Hepburn and win his 4th acting Oscar. There are 2 monologues in particular in completely different tones that are astonishing to watch. And there's a point where he walks through like a carnival. I mean, it's just a weird concept to see Daniel Day-Lewis walking through a carnival. Like in real life or in the movies, it's just like it seemed like I don't know, something completely foreign to me. But Sean Bean is really subtle as a supporting character. It's a movie that's easier to respect than it is to like. The respect is pretty great, though. It's slow, but it's not boring. It's more patient than anything else. And there's a lot of scenery shots, but I mean, everything in the movie is in support of like getting the feeling across. And the actors absolutely make it work. It's not all that necessarily well written, except for the monologues. The music is also really loud. And the sound design is really loud and startling. I could see Ronan Day-Lewis making a horror movie in one day and having it be pretty awesome. But yeah, I like this movie. It's not like the best movie of the year. It's a 3-star movie, but I mean, I was pretty enraptured for a little over 2 hours. What do you think, Terry?
Yeah, I've got it at 3 stars as well. It is an interesting movie. It's you watch it to watch Daniel Day-Lewis, and just see him on camera again. You're right. There's some Bill the Butcher in there. It kind of felt like I was watching. This is like what the main character in The Name of the Father is doing 30 years later. I kind of felt like that's what we were watching a little bit too. You're right. The monologues really kind of take over a little bit. Ronan Day-Lewis, I felt like, all right, as I'm watching this, I'm like, this is a Ron Burgundy level of directing. Hey, everybody, come see how good I look. That's what I felt like watching Ronan Day-Lewis direct this, because it was distractingly artistic. Like there are some shots I'm like, there's no point for that shot other than for you to just show off that you came up with it. Like there are some shots you go, oh, now that's a really cool shot. And there's some like, what? Why did we need to have the like X-ray vision on the house while they're dancing? Like this doesn't make any sense. So
he's an artist. I guess originally he was an artist. So like a lot of those things make sense because they do kind of look like paintings. Like the one shot from above all the trees it almost looked like broccoli.
Thank you, Todd.
It was really cool. those shots are really interesting, but it makes sense that he's like an artist making his first movie and like being obsessed with the perfect image in every scene. You know?
Yeah, but then he had some weird choices. Like when he needed to be subtle, he refused to be. Like on some of the monologues, he like the first monologue, I was like actively paying attention. Like all I wanted to do is I wanted to just watch Daniel Day-Lewis's face, and like almost like Sophie's Choice level of just like, let's just watch an uncut shot of him give this monologue. But he kept on that, like every 10 seconds we had to cut away. Like you're ruining your father's performance. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, and yeah,
The shaky cam was way too shaky at times. Like
I thought you were gonna make a comparison to Last Days, because I did think a little bit of that watching this movie.
The Last Days is like the extreme version of this. Like it's not that bad in some of it, but they're like the opening shot is we're just gonna sit and watch this field until the wind blows through. Like, I mean, that was kind of cool because he didn't show the 10 minutes leading up to when the wind blew through like Gus Van Sant did. Yeah. He actually just showed when the wind blew through. So no, it was a cool movie, and just to see Daniel Day-Lewis acting again is worth it. Sean Bean given you said real subtle performance was neat.
I could see him being brought along in the Oscar run for Daniel Day-Lewis and getting over for supporting.
And Samantha Morton, we were like, wow, when was the last time she was in a movie? And right before it started, I went, she said that was probably the last time she was in a movie. So yeah, so 3 stars from me, 3 stars from Todd. You can check it out. All right.